If you haven't been, Oman might seem a little off the beaten track, but there's a lot more to offer here than just sand. Not that you can ignore the desert. It makes up 80% of the country, and there are people who still prefer to make their homes there. Descendants of the Bedouin nomadic tribes. Here we go. You can't just hire a car and head off into the desert. But if you have a guide, which you can hire through the tourist board, they can help and translate for you. And you'll find it easier to visit some of the villages. Look at that outfit. And see what modern Bedouin life is like. My guide Hamdan has brought me 2 hours outside of Nizwa to meet Salma, who looks so exotic appearing in the sand.
Nice to meet you, pleasure.
Salma has opened up her nomadic lifestyle to tourists. She's used to visitors like me, and she makes bags and materials to sell. She's from a Bedouin tribe and is keen to introduce visitors to the way of life that she's always been a part of. The mask she wears is a burqa. No one apart from her immediate family is allowed to see her face. What do you love about the desert? What is it?
She said, I love the desert because it's a quiet place. Not like a village people. It's a rush with a car, with the dust, with the...
With life.
Yeah.
When you visit someone's home like this, it's customary to give them some money when you leave. Your guide can advise you how much. Sometimes you go to places in different countries and you feel that you are being very much the tourist, and you're being treated as a tourist as well. But there was something very genuine about her. She had beautiful eyes and she was very warm. What I really want to do while I'm here is spend the night out in the desert in a genuine Bedouin camp. I'm looking forward to my first night in the desert.
Yeah, good to see you.
You can stay here at the 1,000 Nights tourist camp. So here we are. It'll cost you £53 a night to sleep under the stars. Blaze, this looks all very comfortable. I was expecting to have to sleep on the floor.
No.
This is posh.
You can say luxury
tenting.
in the desert.
Luxury in the desert.
Wouldn't get that far.
I have to say that while I'm pleased to have a double bed, I'm not convinced that this is a real taste of nomadic life. It's definitely a setup for tourists, and there's nothing wrong with that, but don't con yourself that this is the real deal. And for the ultimate touristy end to my Arabian adventure, a ride on a camel. Ooh. Come on, I'm not that heavy. Well, if it's good enough for Lawrence of Arabia, it's good enough for me. It's actually really comfortable. It's beautiful, It's easy to understand why explorers have travelled across these lands for centuries. It really is the landscape for an adventure.